I thought I told you, don't subscribe to this channel. Don't like this video unless you want to ruin your algorithm. Do comment down below on all the ways I'm doing it wrong. And don't tell me the right way to do it. And what did you do? You watched the video. You liked it. You subscribed. A bunch of you commented all this positive, encouraging stuff. And then shared the video with your friends. I love you guys. Welcome to Salty. I'm going to read some of your comments. Let's see how you like it. Starting with the earliest comments. Mike says, Ben, I look forward to your taco project. We have 5 old Toyotas in the family, but no taco. Hopefully someday we will have one after following your project. Get some good manuals, have patience, and have some fun. Thanks, Mike. I found out you can go on the Toyota website and download a copy of the field service manuals for free. But I did go ahead and order a physical copy from eBay. Pretty stoked about that. Ariel said, love that you quoted James. Miss the old donut stuff. Me too. Let's make some good old days today. The Tool Rambler said, I just subscribed. Pay Illy says, feels criminal to be this early. Have fun, man. Mitchell says, dude, seriously, sweet breakout vid. I chose not to listen to a single word you said and subscribe. Suck on that. I'm penning that comment. Doomscroll says, watching this video while sitting in my rusty 04 Tacoma. Jets999 says, WVid, man. I had to use AI to translate that one. Moving on now. I had a chance to spend a little bit more time with the truck this week and get a closer look at what's going on under there. Also bought one of these really cool onboard diagnostic tools. Came with this really cool manual. So I wanted to get a second opinion and not just do things based off what I was finding. Called a couple of local shops around here. One of them laughed at me over the phone when I explained to him what I'm trying to do. Helping people who want to learn wasn't really up his alley. So I ended up taking it to a Toyota dealership. Now before some of you jump into the comments and start smack talking the dealerships, here are some considerations. I am one of the fortunate few who live in close proximity to a dealership full of capable technicians and car enthusiasts. I've had great success with the Subaru dealership in my area as well as Toyota. I'm looking for people that I can surround myself with that are interested in a long-term relationship that are going to help me learn and also help me achieve success. Another consideration is opportunity cost.
Look at this lead pencil. There's not a single person in the world who could make this pencil. Remarkable statement? Not at all. The wood from which it's made, for all I know, comes from a tree that was cut down in the state of Washington. To cut down that tree, it took a saw. To make the saw, it took steel. To make the steel, it took iron ore. This black center, we call it lead, but it's really graphite. I'm not sure where it comes from, but I think it comes from some mines in South America. This red top up here, the eraser, bit of rubber, probably comes from Malaya, where the rubber tree isn't even native. It was imported from South America by some businessmen with the help of the British government. This brass ferrule, I haven't the slightest idea where it came from, or the paint that made the black lines, or the glue that holds it together. Literally thousands of people cooperated to make this pencil. People who don't speak the same language, who practice different religions, who might hate one another if they ever met. When you go down to the store and buy this pencil, you are in effect trading a few minutes of your time for a few seconds of the time of all those thousands of people.
Many of you, like me, love being independent, being able to do something all the way through from start to finish, all by yourself, and look back on your work with a sense of pride and accomplishment. It's a good feeling. But in the early days of Maine, we learned that you can't do everything by yourself. So while I do plan to do much of this myself, it's not an effective use of my time to try to do everything. So in no particular order, here is a list of things that need to be done on the Tacoma. We have cracked windshield. First cylinder is getting too much air, so the mass flow sensor might be dirty or there could be a vacuum leak. Bearings for the entire shaft drum assembly with brake shoes and exfoliate all the rust. Valve adjustment, the steering rack paint leaking from the boots and door handle suspension. The rear differential fluid and casing. The clutch needs an adjustment. There is a lot of rust. The list of things I've gotten done so far: oil change. I also bought this shirt from the dealership. Smells like an AutoZone. Assembled in Nicaragua of US components. Who talks like that about clothes? Is that like a fashion thing? If I buy something from the Olsen Twins, is that what it says on the tag? Assembled in Mary-Kate and Ashley's attic with French components. So what's next? I'm going to dive into the field service manual and put together a list of parts that I'm going to need for all of these projects. And then just slowly, step by step, one at a time, we're just going to work our way from the inside out. If I had a lift, I would also get started on cleaning up the rust underneath the truck. But a quick Google search of my area shows that there are no rent-a-bay DIY garages. So we're going to have to figure that out. Before we split, seriously guys, you are awesome. I was not expecting this much of a response from the video, and I did not realize how amazing the Toyota family online is. Remember that these are the good old days, so let's make some new memories and make it a great day.